Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name's Jen and I'm a self-taught nail enthusiast. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how I apply my gel tips using my beloved Aimeili Builder Gel. That was base coat. This is the Builder Gel. I'm absolutely obsessed with that stuff, if you guys don't already know. I had a little casualty this week, so I quickly wanted to come on here and just show you how I do that. It's super easy. Hopefully you guys will stick around. So settle in and let's get into the video. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have on my Kiara Sky medium almond tips. They're a little stained underneath because I did some self-tanning this past week. So just ignore that. We're going to cover that up anyways. But I had a little casualty and I figured why not take this opportunity to show you guys how I attach my tips. Now, you can use whatever you want. I was actually able to use my McCart big old bag of nails. I was able to use those and they were frosted tips. So don't worry if you're using like ABS plastic. It doesn't have to be a gel tip. That's just what I have on, and I didn't feel like reshaping any other nails. So I've already gone ahead and I've etched the inside of the nail. I don't want to say that you need a nail drill to do this, but it's sure a lot easier to use it. Now you can get like a really cheap nail drill off like AliExpress or Amazon for like 10 bucks, and if all you're going to use it for is sketching the inside of your nails, like it's kind of worth it. So you don't need anything like crazy expensive. You can do it with a nail file, but you risk damaging the actual nail. If you don't have a nail drill, you can use a primer, basically chemically etch the inside of the nail. So I do that anyways sometimes just for like extra adhesion. And then you want to softly buff your nail, just with a little nail buffer. You don't want to use any like crazy strong nail file. You don't want to use anything that's really, really strong. Then you want to go ahead and put on your dehydrator, which I just use this one by Model 1s. You can use alcohol as well. That'll act as a natural dehydrator, and it just dries up any oils that may possibly be left on your nails. So go ahead and just put that on, and as you see, it literally just sucks all of the moisture right out of your nails. And then we do nail primer. I do have the Model 1's nail primer. I know in some of my earlier videos I said I couldn't tell the difference between the Young Nails one and that one. But I have noticed my nails have been staying on longer. I don't know if I'm just doing a better job at prepping my nails or if this is what is helping, but I'm going to continue to use that just in case. Then I apply a base coat. Any base coat is fine, it doesn't matter. So I just do a thin layer. We just need this in order for the builder gel to adhere. If you get any on your skin, just go ahead and wipe that off. You want to avoid your skin because if it gets on your skin, chances are your nails are going to lift. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds and I'll be back. Okay, now the next step is to apply your builder gel. You all know I am obsessed with this stuff. I have a video on using this as building a nail, like actually building a nail out of this. I will link the video up in the cards on how I use it that way. I love using that for short nail extensions, but you really can't get a long nail with this stuff. In fact, in the instructions it says not to use it to build a long nail. I want to show you a little trick that I read in a comment actually. Somebody said to take, if you have a big lamp like this and you don't have that Kiara Sky one that you can get in like from the sides, they actually said to flip it over so that the lights are facing you so that you can get your whole hand inside. I thought that was such a cool, neat trick, and I'm going to be testing that out today. But moving along, we just want to take our builder base, and what I do is I scrape off one side completely, and then I sort of scrape off half of the brush on the other side, and I go ahead and I paint it inside of this nail. And then whatever's left, I kind of go like on the edge so that you have like a little bead at the back end of this nail. Then we just want to flip it over and we want to go from cuticle to tip of the nail, pushing it down so that you get rid of any air bubbles. And then we just go into the lamp to cure it. And I hold it here for about 10 seconds. And depending on the nail tips, I might do it like a millimeter away from the actual cuticle area. Sometimes if I'm doing an overlay, which I will be doing today, I will kind of lay it farther back from the cuticle so that I get better adhesion and I can sort of put that overlay, whatever it may be, maybe builder gel or poly gel, I can put it on the actual nail, sort of similar Two, if you were putting a tip on and then doing an acrylic nail over that. Obviously there's not going to be as much space, but you're still covering the whole nail and the tip. So I think it actually helps the nails to last longer. I did that when I applied my tips for the mermaid nails, and those things did not want to come off. So what I do after that is I'll just go and I'll check. Obviously I have some spillage, and you can try to wipe that off if it hasn't cured fully, but I'll take care of that with the nail drill when I go to clean everything up. At this point, I'm not going to hold it anymore. I'm just going to stick it in the lamp and cure it fully. Alright, now the tip is fully adhered. It's not going anywhere. So at this point, I'm just going to take my drill, and I'll just take the mandrel bit. I like to use that one for cleaning things up. And I put it on pretty low. I'm not really able to see. There's not a digital display on my drill, so I would guess it's probably at like a 2 or a 3, and I just go around and I pick off these pieces that leaked out. You could also use a safety bit to do this. I do like using that as well. This one has a little bit of a more abrasive grit on it, so I'm really able to clean up that cuticle area. One thing that I also do, as well as etching the inside of the nail, what I've been doing lately is sort of etching back by the cuticle area, just to thin that part out a little bit. I just think it looks a little more natural, and this would be my natural prep no matter what, even if there wasn't any leakage of the builder gel, would be to go around and just clean up the cuticle area and really thin that out almost till I get to the natural nail. Personally, I just think it looks a little more realistic if you have it flush with the nail, with the cuticle that is, rather than having like this thick piece of plastic nail. It's gonna stand out. If you try to do an overlay on top of that, it's gonna look even worse. It's gonna create basically like a ledge by the cuticle area. I think I got basically everything. So now that I finished that, I'm just gonna wipe that off with alcohol. Alright guys, well, that was super simple. I hope that I was able to give you some advice on how to apply these tips a little easier. Hopefully you guys will check out that builder base, because honestly I think people are totally sleeping on this stuff. It is my favorite. I've used more expensive ones and they just don't last. So I don't know what they put in that stuff, but it's pretty darn great. So, in case you guys didn't know the exciting news, currently I am at 99 subscribers, and my goal this month was to get to 100. So please, please, please don't forget before you leave to subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a like. And always remember to hit that bell notification button so you never miss a mani with me. Bye guys!